Godolin, das vergessene Dorf. Oh, ganz viele Fragezeichen. Ganz viele Fragezeichen. Kann ich hier einfach jetzt... Ah, nicht will ein. Geht das? Sehr schön. Ganz viele Sterne. Okay, das scheint wohl nur unsere Kollegen zu sein. Dann fangen wir mal direkt hier vorne an.
What's wrong? You look troubled.
It's strange. This village seems rather prosperous.
And that's a problem?
The issue is why.
Their source of income.
Right. The land in this area is infertile and hardly fit for farming or hunting.
It's far from any major thoroughfare, and they have no local products to export.
Isn't that weird? You'd think a place like this would be the first to fall victim to famine.
There must be some explanation for all this.
Da bin ich mal gespannt, was hier Sache ist. Sagen, gehen wir hier rüber.
Gadadin sure seems like a happy village.
Indeed, everyone here is so positive and active. They're all like family here.
But I still can't feel the blessing of the Seraphim.
True. The Guardian Seraph is missing. It seems that this place used to be rather barren. But it looks like the current chief was able to overcome these issues.
I can tell the people here respect him a whole lot.
I imagine they do. This would normally be such a desolate environment.
Yeah, not just anyone could pull that one off.
Rose? Is something the matter?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I'll tell you more once I've had time to investigate.
Okay. Dann geht's weiter mit Edna.
What's wrong, Edna?
Nothing. Just thinking about how Meebo insulted me earlier.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it looks like there's some kind of ruin in the back of the village, and it's a pretty darn old one to boot.
How old do you think?
It's probably from before the Dark Period. It might be even older than I am.
You don't mean from the Temperance of Avarost? If that's true, then this is an incredible find! Wait. Hey, Edna? How old are...
What?
Never mind.
Ja, alternde Frauen, ne, ihr wisst Bescheid. Sollte man am besten gar nicht nachfragen. Hey, Turtles! Ich kann ihn gerade nicht anreden. Schade, okay. Muss wahrscheinlich das erstmal hier fertig machen. Dann ist Layla bestimmt hier hinten.
There's a ruin!
Wait!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gadadin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Malevolence!
Let's go.
There was malevolence coming from the chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the answer inside that ruin.
Yeah.
Ich wusste es. Ich wusste es. Jetzt ist Dessel weg. Macht man einen verkackten Schritt. Ich will nur die Pflanze und wollte gucken, ob Dingens da ist und schon passiert es. Aber das lässt mir natürlich keine Ruhe. Wir sehen uns gleich wieder.
Dessel, have you found any clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses. Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them.
You mean to say the chief is...
I'm just saying the possibility is there. Don't quote me on it.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
Huh?
All I'm saying is there's no need to thank me.
All right.
So, weil das geht überhaupt nicht. Jetzt hin. So, ich kann sogar andersrum. Dass hier irgendwas fehlt. Das geht gar nicht. So, ich hoffe mal, alles hat wirklich wunderbar geklappt, weil, wie gesagt, es ist so...
Destroyed entrance, huh?
Wouldn't hurt to take a look.
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers.
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so. Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
This is no time to be joking around.
Mikleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Oh, are you still hung up on that?
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks which I, the pitiful Meebo, cannot.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions, whether you're worshipping the Seraphim or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful Meebo couldn't.
Not you too!
He really doesn't get jokes.
Die Gigantenkraft. Drücke nach unten, um Gigantenkraft zu wirken und bestimmte Gegenstände zu zerstören. Wenn du erdempfindliche Feinde triffst, kannst du einen Vorteil verschaffen. Da ist auch die letzte Fähigkeit.
What mighty power!
Oh.
Jetzt müssen wir quasi komplett zum Anfang, weil dort nämlich ja Steine waren und die kann ich jetzt endlich zertrümmern. Meine Güte. Das wird schon interessant. Hier ist bestimmt irgendwo noch ein Norman.
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
You got that right. For the stuff that's quickly becoming all the rage amongst the nobility these days.
Elixir?
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage. Did I mention this stuff is highly addictive?
Make one sale and we'll race back for more. Pretty devious.
So, is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rollins, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of money.
If there's someone in Gadadin who can create an official certificate...
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the village's mystery funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be...
What?
Da haben wir ihn, den Kampftiger. Geht doch. Eben kurz hier anschauen. Es ist ein Typ. Es ist ein Tiger. Es ist ein Tiger-Typ. Er ist groß und stark und gleichzeitig noch super schnell. Das muss eine Katze in ihm sein.
Could it really be?
The chief?
Ah, ich glaube nicht, dass es der Boss ist. Aber für 3000 ist es noch kein Boss. Aber da kriegt irgendwie ziemlich wenig Schaden reingewirkt. So, erstmal wieder aufladen. Die SA. Oder war das SK? Ich glaube SK war das, oder? So, jetzt kriegt er Schaden. So, nochmal Hebelstoß. Manchmal wirkt es, manchmal nicht. Sehr schön.
Let's do some fortune telling. Please, pick one.
No way, I don't believe in that stuff, is what Rose would say.
Rose is indeed quite down to earth.
Hey, ask me! I do believe in that stuff, you know? It's not the chief?
So you are here to capture the chief! I knew it! I'll die before I allow that!
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you... Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the Knights, and...
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then... I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gododin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of... my family, the villagers.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
We can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the Knights alone.
But, on the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the chief, what will become of Gododin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the Knights in the church are like right now.
You think they just let him walk away?
Chief!
Are you okay?
Alter, was war das? Krass. Das war tatsächlich der Papst. Komm ich hier nochmal lang? Komm hier nicht lang. Und irgendwie ist er wahrscheinlich krank geworden. Wie es aussieht. Biskuitroll, okay. Jetzt können wir den Turtles ansprechen. Ja. Danke für die neue Karte. Muss ich jetzt mit jedem Einzelnen hier reden? Guck einer an. Ein Norman. Betäuben. Pack mal drauf. So. Ja, dann fangen wir an, mit den Leuten zu reden. Ihr könnt es euch ja selber lesen. Ich möchte jetzt einfach nur weiter triggern. Wer sich dafür interessiert. Vielleicht hat er zu viel von diesem Elixier getrunken und deswegen ist er jetzt krank geworden. Das kann möglich sein. Oder er wird irgendwann noch zum Hellion und der wird dann der Boss sein. Okay, du wirst Hausaufgaben machen. Ja, das Elixier. Er hat bestimmt viel zu viel von dem Zeug getrunken, diese Fälschung und ja, wie wir wissen, macht das ja süchtig. Und er scheint wohl Nebenwirkungen zu haben. Mhm. Ah. Okay. Okay, sehr schön.
There's no cause for alarm. My need here is finished.
Everyone, please calm yourselves. Worry not. We are safe. The man standing before you is the real Shepherd. Shepherd, there's something I dearly hope you will understand. The villagers bear none of the blame here. This was all my doing.
I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. So I'm leaving, as of now. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you seem to trust this fellow. And that's enough for me.
Rose.
Some things in the world come down to more than just black and white.
I am sure Sergei and the Knights will understand as well.
But the real issue is, how are we going to get through the Cardinal's domain?
Yeah, that. I wonder if we can crack it.
The inscription's code?
What, ourselves?
It's not that crazy, is it? It's a man-made puzzle after all. Might even be fun.
That may be, but we better at least ask this guy for a hint or two.
Shepherd, if you don't mind, please follow me.
Ja, alles klar. Wir können in Ruin. Aber das werden wir nicht machen. Es tut mir leid. Zeit sagt halt was anderes. Wir gehen jetzt uns nochmal komplett ausruhen. Vielleicht kommt ja noch was.
What comes after? And the way to break the seal is... Oh my.
Oh, were you actually awake? You can break the seal on an item's skill slot by engaging in sufficient battles with that item equipped.
Huh. Can I assume raising proficiency in that item to 1 star is enough to do the trick?
Yes. There are certain rules governing which skills will be produced by fusion. You can check this before fusion. But know this. If they're skills of the same element, you'll get a different skill from that element. If they're from the same group, you'll get a different skill from that group. If both element and group are different, you'll get a skill whose rarity lies somewhere between the two.
What about when you fuse equipment with sealed skills?
Ah, yes. That's a very important note to consider. Slots with sealed skills count as empty for fusion purposes. Therefore, if you really want to keep a certain skill, but you don't have another item with an empty slot, you can use one with a sealed slot instead to... Really? Sleeping at a time like this?
Ach, hier ist sogar noch was. Große Macht hat auch einen Preis.
Giant strength, huh? I hate to admit it, but Earth Seraphim sure are powerful. Edna?
Ouch! After using giant strength, my body gets all kinds of sore. Can you just try not to touch me?
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, I have a slender build, so by nature, I can't really hold anything heavier than an umbrella. I'm the most ladylike lady that ever ladied, you know.
Well, whatever. But it does make sense that using such great power has a trade-off somewhere.
Just don't tell Saray about it. I don't want him to get all worried about me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
And just so we're clear, it doesn't mean that it's okay to touch me whenever I'm not using my powers. Got it?
Yeah, I know.
Gut, Leute, das war's mit Tales of Symphonia. Wieso Tales of Zestiria? Wenn es euch gefallen hat, könnt ihr natürlich liken, kommentieren und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Also, bis dann!